Hello Internet, this is Chat Fangirl signing in, and today I want to tell you about something that came to my attention today and I was really curious about it and I really want to talk to you guys about it. One of my friends at work said when the apocalypse happens and human society is trying to build itself, they will find a collection of books that they will base their new religion on. What books would it be? And why? Now he said the Harry Potter series, which I think would be a great idea. Could you imagine if they based our entire existence on Harry Potter? Like, each region would have had its own houses, like, it'd have taught them about love, loyalty, and it would have been so much. The Harry Potter fandom as the new religion would be great. So then we got about thinking about what other religions and like what other stories we can turn into religions. As a geek, my first thought went to dun 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 Lord of the Rings. My first thought was like, well, what if the Lord of the Rings became the new Bible? Could you imagine how great that would be? I mean, Jedi is technically a religion now. You can literally become a Jedi. That is so cool. I did not know that until now. Like, you can actually go and become a Jedi. How amazing is that? And you could choose all of these books. You could choose the Fallen series, or you could go really, really dark, and you could go with something like the Hunger Games. That should not be a book. That should not be a book to base a religion on. And the more we started thinking about it, the more our favourite books tended to resemble something like a better religion than the ones currently in. I don't know, everyone has their favourite book or their favourite book series, and the things that you learn from these books are so much more beneficial than things you actually learn from something like the Bible or the Quran. Because these books aren't dictatorships. They're just teaching you about things that you need to survive. They're teaching you about love and honesty and doing what's right, even if it means you have to stand by yourself. Books have taught me so much, and in a way, I guess fiction is my religion. I love fiction. I'll argue about it constantly. Over bits forwards, I constantly reading. Like, I have a book here. It's upside down. Like, by reading, I've learnt so much more about this world than the Bible ever taught me. I learnt that through books. I learnt that it's okay that even though I feel alone or I feel like no one else believes in what I believe in, that's okay. The Bible didn't. The Bible told me if I believed something else, then I should be excluded. And the more we started talking about it, the darker this got. The more we realised that a group of books had better morals than the Bible. I mean, Lord of the Rings, they were slaughtering things. You had dragons, you had possessive rings, you had Gollum, for crying out loud. But it taught you so much. And that's what I don't get when people go, oh, I don't read. I don't like it. It's not. I'd rather play video games or watch movies. I just don't get it. I can lose myself in a book so easily. And the things that books have taught me are so much more important than the things films have. The things TV shows have. The things that games have taught me. Books have taught me how to calm myself down, how to assess situations, how to sort different social stuff out, how to identify if someone's manipulating me. Like, these are all from fictional books that I've learned. And when I read all these books and I look back at the Bible, I prefer fiction because of its morals, because it represents who we are as humanity. It doesn't represent someone's idea like thousands of years ago. It represents what we feel now. The books that are coming out are phenomenal. The books that we are producing, the stories that we are creating are all representing us as humanity now. And that's just amazing, and they're so much better than the Bible ever was. I can't sit there and read the Bible, but I can sit and read fiction for hours on end. And I think people miss that. I think people miss what reading has brought to them, that they'll now turn to technology rather than to books. And it makes me sad. It does. But if I could choose a series of books to base a new religion on, I don't know. I think The Stand by Stephen King. Okay, it's not a series of books. But that's one of the books that have taught me so much about how people act and how people truly are, even though they're being manipulated, even though they've lost everything. Don't be ashamed to go, I like reading, or I like this, or I don't like that. If you like a book, be proud of it. It shouldn't be something to hide. Fiction is my religion. I have devoted most of my life to fiction. And in a way, that's kind of depressing, because I'd rather turn to fake worlds that we've created with our minds than to face the reality out there. To face the bloodshed. To face the violence. To face everything that humanity has done to itself. And everything that humanity will do. I'd rather live in my world of fiction, where people can truly be themselves, rather than in this world where we must hide everything. This is Chat Fangirl, signing out.